The idea of purpose is absolutely critical for everything we do every single day. I'm a supervisor, I'm a manager, I can bark orders. That's not what leadership is. Leadership is investing the time and the energy into developing our teams that we can make a lasting difference on their lives.
Regardless of the role we're in, we can find ourselves losing sight of our clear purpose when things get hard. And I realized I was finding purpose in working with a high-performing team. Sometimes emotions flare, tempers can flare, but it's our job to be the best example we can be for our people, that example that we want them to duplicate.
Increased commitment can lead to a 57% increase in discretionary effort, and that greater effort produces on average a 20% individual performance improvement and an 87% reduction in the desire to pull up stakes. Who has been willing to give something everything they've got all day, every day, without knowing exactly why what they were doing mattered and who they were impacting. Guys, I've known some incredibly hardworking people in my career, and I've never seen somebody that's willing to give it all they got all the time without knowing they're making a difference. Eventually, we're going to get tired. We're going to burn out. That's just the way it is.
But the greatest thing we learned was that transformational leadership doesn't need to be rare or difficult. It's as simple as finding a clear purpose for yourself and for your team. We have to be intentional about getting the most we can out of every bit of time we have. That can be incredibly difficult. Most productive leaders I know have more things demanding their hours than they have time in the day, right? Because burnout doesn't come from having too many things to do. Burnout comes from not having fulfillment in what we're doing.
Even a potentially strong team member can become a weak link when they're not connected with the organization's purpose. When we can work to connect those dots and help every individual team member, we fill a void for those team members that they won't get anywhere else. And again, that's where it goes back to, it's not about the pay, it's not about the difficulty, it's not about the risk. It's about how do we know we're making a difference in what we do? How can we help the team members do that? I'll ask you again. Why in the world would somebody choose a career where they could risk their life every single day for barely more than what they could make stocking shelves in a box store? Doesn't make sense, does it? Except for purpose.